Hey guys, how's it going, and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Now today we react into another clip from Would I Lie to You, and this is another mystery guest. We have mystery guest Paul, and the stipulations behind this, it's not giving me the full names of the contestants here. We've got Bradley, who is a school friend who loved mashed potato so much. We have Josie, who is talking about a carrot technique to give up smoking, and we have the infamous Mack, who says, "This is my milkman Paul. I came downstairs to find he'd left 88 pints of milk." Again, 3 crazy stories, but when it comes to these mystery guests, one of them is bound to be like something crazy like this. But yeah, this was recommended to me by Trig. Thank you very much for the recommendation. And yeah, guys, like I always say how I am, I want to ask you guys how you are, and I've got a question for you guys as well. We could say that tomatoes are fruit. I'm pretty sure it's clarified at this point. And you could also say that if you're making a smoothie, you blend fruit. So can it be said that ketchup is a smoothie? Just something to think about. But yeah, thank you very much for the recommendation. And if you have any more recommendations you want to give to me, let me know in the comment section. And let's get into the reaction. And here we go, guys.
This week's special guest, Paul.
Here he is. We have Paul.
Right, Bradley, what is Paul to you?
This is Paul, my school friend, who loved mashed potato so much that I used to steal it off teachers' plates for him.
Sure, okay.
Okay. Josie, how do you know Paul?
This is Paul, and he taught me the carrot technique for giving up smoking.
Sure.
Finally, Lee,
Sure.
your relationship to Paul?
This is my milkman, Paul. I came down one morning to find he'd left 88 pints of milk on my doorstep.
Now, 88 is a lot.
So, there we are. Bradley's Mr. Potato Head, Josie's carrot counsellor, or Lee's mixed-up milkman. David, where'd you start?
All right, mashed potato. Why did you see it as your role to obtain mashed potato for Paul?
Because he loved mashed potato so much, and I was his friend, and he wasn't brave enough.
How did you steal it without the teachers noticing?
I stole it when the teachers weren't looking.
Okay. Okay.
How many teachers did you steal mashed potato from, and on how many separate occasions? Describe the scale and nature of the scam.
5 years I've had this.
No, what happened was the teachers' dinners had mashed potato on them.
Were the pupils allowed no mashed potato? Was mashed potato the luxury item available only to teachers?
No, not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
No.
Yeah, it sounds like there's something behind that.
Yeah. Some days we would have mashed potato.
I had a very privileged upbringing where mashed potato was available to teachers and pupils
Yes.
alike. Not a day goes by when I don't give thanks for that.
Some days we had no mashed potato. And,
He's hysterical.
Paul?
Paul!
Oh, Bradley.
Rob, how come I never get a newsreader?
We would have lunch in the dining area. The teachers that were looking after us in that dining area would then swap over and have their lunch later.
Okay.
Than us.
Right.
That's
The
understandable.
plates of dinner that were going to the other teachers had mash on them, and somewhere else in the school, other than the dining room, we'd take the mash.
Right.
Just sum up for us how you got the mashed potato off the teacher's plate
Yes.
and onto Paul's plate.
This is the key.
I hijacked the canteen trolley thing.
Okay.
On a trolley, so it's an industrial quantity of mash you're moving around.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of people.
Is that right?
Would you like to move on with your inquiries?
Josie, what is
Right.
the carrot method?
Guys, now, Bradley, just some advice for you when coming onto this show. You can't be taking pauses and avoiding the questions. You can't be, like, avoiding it. You've got to chase it down. I'm too good, guys. Get it, chase it down. The chase. Oh god, But no. Anyway, the story in itself is very believable. Like, some of the stuff he was saying, is stuff that I had when I was younger. Like, we'd eat first, and then the teachers would eat after, and they would have different types of food than we would have. That all makes sense. The bits that don't make sense is he never went into depth on how. He just said he hijacked the trolley. But how? And the bit where he was doing it, where it was like he was prompted on the name and he couldn't get it, that pretty much sold it for me that this is a lie. However, I've been tricked before. It could be a case of he's doing this on purpose, where he's trying to make it look bad because he is telling the truth. But he looked hysterical. He looked hysterical. So right now, this is a firm false for me at this current moment. Let's see what the others have to say.
Paul is my plumber.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I've known him for about 10 years now. I do like a cheeky ciggy every now and then.
Don't we all?
About 2 months ago, he came and did a tap in my utility room. And I said, Paul, when I gave him a cup of tea, you know, you can have a fag in this house. And he says, I don't do it anymore, but I'll show you what I do. And he had a packet of ciggies with a little plastic bag thing and little sticks of carrots. And he nibbled them. So I did
you
it.
don't smoke the carrots?
No.
So it's just quite simply, every time you fancy a cigarette, just
Yes,
nibble
but
on a carrot.
But for some reason, because I've tried before, some reason just having the packet with you.
So you put them in the cigarette pack, so you still have
That's
to buy...
what he did. That was his little technique.
I was trying to give up heroin once, and I carried around a little tub of hummus. I thought that worked.
Sure.
Right, what about Lee's?
Lee.
Oh wow, guys! I mean, we didn't get much on that. It's believable. It really is believable. Like, some of the concepts of quitting smoking is something I've had to do. It's basically you keep it with you, the pack, and so that it's not like, oh, I'm missing this, so you're constantly thinking about it. You still have it on you, so you know it's there. And whenever you want to pull one out, it's the whole. There's so many things that go into quitting smoking. It's the whole thing about having it with you. It's the whole thing about pulling it out of the pack, which gets you the craving. It's everything. And the fact you pull a carrot out the pack and then you nibble on it like if you were holding it the same way, it's very believable. It really is believable. So yeah, this one is definitely a lot higher than Bradley's right now. But let's see what Lee has to say.
Yes.
So when was this?
It was about 6 weeks ago.
88 bottles, glass bottles.
Glass bottles of milk, yes.
And how were they arranged on the doorstep?
In the shape of a cow. What does that matter?
I'm just trying to picture the scene. Where were they arranged?
I've opened the door, there's 88 bottles of milk.
Where were they?
Where were they?
you got a very
On the
big
doorstep,
porch.
around the
On the
doorstep.
doorstep, you've
Not
got a
just on
very
the...
big doorstep.
Well, you've got to let me finish. On the doorstep, around the side, up the bit that I have on the side of my house.
And the colour of the foil on the milk bottles?
The colour of the foil?
Yeah.
Blue.
Blue, which means what?
It means that it's full fat.
I don't think anybody drank full fat milk
Is this the
anymore.
bit you least believe? The bit that you doubt about the story is I had 88 bottles of milk on my doorstep.
That's fine, that's champion.
Full fat.
How many had you ordered?
I thought I'd ordered 8.
You thought you'd ordered... That's a lot.
8 pints of full fat milk.
Well, that's it.
I mean, he's a family man.
Of full fat milk.
Because I had friends staying over.
Who
Okay.
like milkshakes?
I ordered it online and I made a mistake. I meant to put 88 bottles and I hit it and I put 88 in the box. That's
I
what
see.
happened. That is
And Paul didn't question that at all. Nobody questioned that you wanted 88 bottles of milk.
Yeah,
That is
because
a
what
point.
happened is I put 88, I said double clicked, and then his face just came up on the screen and went, "Are you sure, Governor?" I mean, come on, Lee.
That's absurd. Come on, geezer. 88 bottles of milk.
No, he doesn't get involved in the admin. He just looks at the list and delivers the milk.
Yeah.
When does Paul deliver?
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
What time?
Ooh, it's quite early, Hugh.
So, how many bottles did you say?
88 on this particular
And
occasion.
he did it silently on the doorstep? You didn't wake up at all? Yeah, no big clanking going on?
Got a very
Back and forth to the milk float? No?
He's a professional.
Yeah.
We call him the Ninja Milkman.
Okay. Talk us through the event. You open the front door. What happens?
I saw 88 bottles of milk.
And what happened then? What happened?
I went, love, Not to him, obviously he's gone.
Yeah.
I said, darling, because I was saying, love, that'd be far too working class and northern. Darling, heavens above, the milkman's left 88 bottles of milk again. What an absolute blackguard.
How long did it take you to get through this supply until you got rid of them all? And what did
We
you do then?
didn't get through them all before they'd gone off. We gave some to the cat. Actually, I'm lucky because I've got a lion.
OK, we need an answer. So, Dave...
Right, guys. I just wanted to say, this guy on the other team, like, what is this? What is this like constant pressure on Lee about? Like, it's ridiculous. Like, he's literally grilling him about the foil. He's grilling him about like, although the lady, she did make some very good points on the other team. Would you not have been alerted that you've bought 88 bottles of milk? Would someone not have called you to confirm the order? Or is it like, would you not be a bit concerned about the price? I mean, I guess he's Lee Mack. He doesn't care about the money, but I don't know, guys. I don't think it's Bradley, but I have a little feeling Bradley's going to come up and bite me on this because he was laughing so much. The simple one for this is that it's going to be the smoker, Josie. But I don't know. 88 bottles of milk is absurd. I'm going to say it is Josie the smoker. That's going to be my answer. I think today they've just gone for quite a simple one. But yeah, let's see what it is.
David's team is Paul, Bradley's Mr. Potato Head, Josie's carrot counsellor, or Lee's mixed-up milkman.
I don't understand why you'd have full fat in this day and age.
Oh, right, okay.
Hard flour.
I get semi-skimmed.
I get semi-skimmed.
Yeah.
I
The
get
green one.
I
semi-skimmed.
think everyone gets
Everybody gets
semi-skimmed.
semi-skimmed, yes.
Yeah, we
I
get the
think
green
it's
one.
Bradley.
Do you really?
No, I think you might be
It
right.
was so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so bad.
It's got to be right.
Bradley's technique to basically collapse in front of us meant we didn't really get any information either way out of it.
No,
He's just-
True.
And he has a whiff of a thief about him as well, doesn't he?
OK, so, Paul, would you please
Oh,
reveal
it's
your
gonna
true
be
identity?
Bradley, isn't it?
I'm Paul, and Bradley used to steal potatoes for me.
Oh my goodness! I can't believe it.
Thank you very much, Paul.
Thank you very much.
Guys, whether it was intentional or not, Bradley did that like an absolute genius. He played that beautifully, and if he was doing that all as a ploy to make us not believe him, he really knew what he was doing there, guys. But no, Trig, thank you very much for the recommendation, and this was great. I mean, it was 3 different stories. I instantly ruled Bradley out from the start, and then as it starts to go back into it, you think, hang on a second, it's that crazy, it might be. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching, and if you have any more recommendations, let me know in the comment section, and I hope you guys are well, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for a Taskmaster. Peace.